This video describes how to manage the financial side of meetings in the Event Manager. As you add new meetings, you will assign each meeting a charge code, and the charge codes must be managed by the meeting organizers in order to make sure that they are valid charge codes. To look at the charge codes for a particular event, once you have selected the event, click on the Finance tab. For this sample event, you can see that there are a number of charge codes that have been used in meetings. Charge code 1111 was used by the organizer Fred Jones in meeting number 1183. And you can see that the charge code 4321 was used by two different organizers, Ken Demarest in a single meeting, number 1184, Fred Jones in 1187. And if a charge code is used in more than one meeting, you'll see it like this. 4444 is used by Fred Jones in the meetings 1192 and 1195. You can see that the status of all of these charge codes is considered to be pending. That is, the charge code's disposition is unknown. A charge code could be closed, in which case it is no longer usable. It could be a number that the finance group does not recognize, in which case it would be invalid. If the charge code is blank, it's considered missing, or the charge code could be valid. But before any of those states are known, it is considered to be a pending charge code. What you want to do is send this list of charge codes to the finance group so that they can look at them and tell you which ones are valid and what the status is of each charge code. To do that, the easiest way is to hold your mouse over the tab button, and in the blue area that appears below, right-click and say copy. Then go to your spreadsheet software, whatever it may be. In this case, I'm going to use a Google Doc, and create a new spreadsheet, and then paste, using Control-V, paste into your spreadsheet. You can see that this repeats the information of charge code usage and status. Now take this spreadsheet and email it to your finance group. They should come back with something like this. Here's each charge code I mailed them along with the usage, which they left unchanged. And for each status, they let me know, hey, this one was closed, this one was valid, these two are invalid, and so forth. So what you want to do is highlight the table and hit Control-C to copy it. And then, over in the Event Manager, you want to click on the Paste button. What you're trying to do is get Finance's opinion of the status of all of the charge codes imported. When you click on the Paste button, simply hit Control-V to paste the data from the spreadsheet that Finance sent you, and you'll see something that looks like this. The ID is the charge code's unique identity, for example 1111. Any column that says ignore is something that will not be paid any attention to during the import process, and that's correct. Finance has no opinion on what meetings are using which charge code. It's unimportant to them. But the approval, that is whether it's closed, valid, or invalid charge codes, is the important column. So I don't need to change anything down here. Everything's correct, and it will almost always be automatically correct for you. And then you can simply click on Import Now. You can see that these turned orange to reflect the fact that they had been changed and were being saved. And now Finance's opinion of the different charge codes is in the program. And you can do this with tens, hundreds, or thousands of charge codes at a time if you need to. If a charge code has problems, what you want to do is you want to create a charge code email. Just click on the charge code email button to do this. And you can see that for each charge code that has some kind of a problem, For each person using the charge code, it will outline for that person what's going on and what the difficulty is. So I'll start with the Jen Velasquez use of charge codes. You can see that Jen was using 1185 and 1186, but 1185 came back invalid. So that's what this email is for. It says, "Dear Jen, the following meetings have charge code issues. Meeting 1185 uses this invalid charge code," and it invites her to visit to make corrections. It does the same thing for Fred Jones. He had particularly bad luck. 3 different invalid charge codes used by him. Right? 1 was closed, 2 were invalid. And then when you're ready, you can simply click send these emails. You typically don't have to review every single email. It's all generated for you automatically. Once you click send these emails, off they go to the appropriate people. It will tell you what got sent to whom, and you can simply close the window. And now you can rely on those meeting organizers to come in and correct the charge codes at their leisure. Once they've done so, you can come back here at any time, whether the event has happened or not, and the list of all the charge codes will still be present. That's it for how to manage the finance screen and charge code. Thank you very much for watching.